Houston, our instruments are showing that we have a incoming message from deep space. Repeat, Houston, we have an incoming message from deep space. Houston, we will begin playing message now. Houston, we're going to try and translate that up here. Hold for translation. Translation complete. We'll begin playing message now.
Hey, it's me, Melissa.
What do you do when the aliens invade? Take a shot of MK Ultra and watch Melissa Jade. Put on your tinfoil hat and tune right in. We got that crime spree, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, a complex Mandela effects, unidentified optics, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what are dolphins understanding? It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Aliens is on the sun or in Area 51. Time travels, unravels, haunted castles, cops are baffled, potential experimental thoughts that make you transcendental. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Crime sprees, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, complex Mandela effects, unidentified optics, a mind expanding, fake moon landing, what are dolphins understanding? It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa.
Hey guys. Are you mad? Are you mad at me? I thought my live was at 7:30 because I juggle back between like 7 and 7:30 depending on what day it is. And when I went to go check it, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be on time. And then I was like, oh my god, it's scheduled for 7. So no, now I'm gonna be late. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I listened to that Jen Soto interview last night, and then the rest of it on my way to work this morning. And yeah, I think like I haven't followed that from the beginning. I'm playing the catch up game now. But I think me and Shay are gonna do a panel and just like, just one panel, like, and discuss our thoughts because it is fucked up. It's fucked up. And I know Allie's doing a wonderful job at covering it, and she's doing the interview, I think, tomorrow morning. So let me drop her link for anybody that she's doing a great job at Coffee and Crime. And so if you haven't already heard it, you could check it out, obviously, on any of the channels that have it, or join us tomorrow morning for Allie's. And then, yeah, we'll do a panel and just like kind of talk about it. Yeah, Daddy Gruesome, Valerie. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Kimberly, Lisa. I know I so very much hate Jen. It's infuriating. It's almost kind of like I wish I didn't even bother. But because that type of stuff really enrages me. But at the same time, it's good to have a discussion because you need to be aware. People need to be aware if they aren't already aware of this type of stuff. Hi, Angie Erickson. How are you, darling? Hey, Caleb, Harlot, People Me, Hippie Chick. If you guys are a Patreon member, just keep an eye out because I'm going to do a live this weekend and discuss some stuff. So just, if you're already over there, you probably know what I'm talking about. So just keep an eye out, and because I really want to hear people's feedback with that stuff. Yeah, it's bad, Harlot. Hi, Terry. Hi, Riley. Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie, I answered you back too. In Patreon. So go and take a look. And I'm so sorry for how late that response was. I kind of forgot that there's an individual messenger behind the group chat in there. And so I finally checked that, and I was like, oh man, sorry. Hey, Bryn. Bryn, you're watching some crunchy and smooth peanut butter because we got Daddy Grusing up on the stand. And Grusing and peanut butter go together like lamb and tuna fish. So, hey, kitty. I'm so excited. So we last paused where they just got done playing another call between Al and Letecia. They did, I don't know if it was morning break or lunch break, but they had just took a break, and so it was the perfect pausing point, and now we're still resuming with Daddy Grusing, Special FBI Agent John Grusing, up on the stand during direct. We're still on direct, okay? And we're going to be on direct for a bit because I know they're also going to go through her interrogation. And so we got a lot to go through. It's from Big Daddy, Fragile Like a Bomb. They go together like lamb and tuna fish because it doesn't go together at all. I mean, maybe it does. All right, so let me start. I want to get Janaya's face out there again. So our missing child for tonight, again, is Janaya Severson. She has been missing since August 30th, 2024 out of Orlando, Florida. She is 16 years old. If you or anyone who has information on her whereabouts, please contact the Orange County Sheriff's Office at 1-407-836-4357. Hi, some golf girl. Yes. It's Rob Schneider's character, the lamb and tuna fish. Okay. So, well, hold on. Besides that, for all of my Wade people out there, Tess sent me that yesterday and I forgot to pull it up. Look at that. Look at Wade without his teeth. That's a good question, Harley. I've been wondering the same thing. Curious Christine. Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Was it Wade? Was it his tooth? Is that the reason? Either way, thank you so much, Curious Christine. That is so very appreciated. You're so sweet. Thank you. Look at it. Look at his little chiclets. True pain. Look at it. Look at his little chiclets. Isn't it funny how like your teeth, just very subtle changes could change your entire face, like the entire, like that's it. Christine, it was because of his teeth, wasn't it? Does he say that in Talladega Nights? I don't remember that, Nini. Yes, he does, Shakto. So does Tisha. Has a denture, like she has a veneer. Well, no, he doesn't have dentures. He has veneers. Well, actually, no, he has caps. I don't know what he has. No, he can't have veneers because they would have to file them down. I don't know if he has partials. No tattoo can make that. Nope. Hi, Nancy Grape. He's not the Joker. And I just tried to watch the Joker because I know the second one's coming out, but I fell asleep during that. All right. Yeah, exactly. Wade lost it. Tisha lost it. You got to hold on to their teeth, man. All right. So let me pull this. Recovery Addict. Was the intro choppy and glitchy, guys, or not yet? Okay. No? Okay. Thank you. All right, guys. So here we go. The moment it happens, you just because we know it's gonna happen, right? It always fucking happens. I don't know what's going on. You want to know what it is? Ever since StreamYard allowed me to have a dot, you see how I'm a circle now? Ever since that's what happened. It all of a sudden started speeding up my intro and shit like that. And anytime I'm screen sharing, I don't know why. I don't know how to get back, but we're stuck here now. So, hi, Mindy. Natasha. Yeah. You know what's good? Julie, toasted waffles with peanut butter and jay. I mean, Harlot, it shouldn't make that big of a difference. I think it was the update. Because look, I could become a square and I could become a block. I could take off my rounded corners, but I like rounded corners. I don't know. Like StreamYard updated and like now it's this. Hi, it's not rocket science. Hi, Rando. All right, guys. So, throwing it back old school, 48 hours, Curious Christine. So, and it's so good to see you here, Bryn. It's so good to see you. All right, so now they are returning back from break. What I want you to look at is Tisha has a new hairstyle. So we had double ears, right? Then we had single ear. Now we're coming back from lunch and Tisha has slanted, I don't know what to call that. Like, it's like, I don't know, but she's got a new hairdo. So she's high autistically artsy. She's trying very much to play it off to the jury like she's fucking nuts. Now she's fucking nuts, but she's not insane. There's a difference. Hi, Emily. Yeah, prom updo. It's a prom updo, okay? So here we go, guys.
Into the courtroom. Mr. Allen.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good news is we have more phone calls to listen to. Bad news is only
great.
3 left.
Okay.
So at this particular point, Judge.
Oh, look at where. Oh, you dapper gentleman. Look at the way he smirks. We have more calls. My dear Lord. But honestly, I'll listen to them over and over and over again because it's mind-blowing. Tisha, stuff your ears. Werner, you get that little smile off your face. You're such a handsome devil, man. But nice joke. Nice joke, Michael Allen.
Your Honor. Good news is we have more phone calls to listen to. Bad news is only 3 left.
Okay.
Look at it.
So at this particular point, Judge, we'd like to publish People's Exhibit 57,
Right.
which is
Judge Werner knows these calls are batshit. He has to keep that very stoic face and count the ceiling tiles, but don't think that like this isn't unusual for Werner too, okay? Like he's got to keep it stoic, but he's got to be like, what in the fuck is happening?
is a recorded phone call February 17, 2020 at 2:24 p.m. previously admitted during Al Stauch's testimony.
All right. And can we let the jury know how long that one is?
It is 22 minutes and 18 seconds.
Another February 17th call. 5 hours of testimony, not a phone call.
Yes.
Me too, cutie pie.
Okay, that's better. I can do 5 hours of testimony. Okay, here we go.
Hello?
I didn't get anything question mark.
Oh, I said, did you want to talk about, like, did you set up an appointment for this? How much is it going to cost?
No, here's my approach on it. My approach is, if you don't, in my opinion, and this is how I want it to be, so there's no, like, question or anything. If you don't control the aspect of it as far as validity, checking out, but like, I feel like you will try to take it and say that it's someone you do, or I want to prove 100% to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you're hurt, I know you're upset, but those things are not true, what you said. They're just
Thank you, Edith.
not true. And I don't care about a court of law because you know why? My attorney was shredded apart.
Your attorney
I'm
did.
worried about my husband knowing that I did not do such a thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, well,
Because I care about you, and I feel like if you know that that's the truth, that I did not, then everything could be okay.
yeah,
Right? I mean, if you know for 100% that I did not hurt our child, kill our child, or 2x4s, whatever you may say. Would it not make you feel a lot different right now?
Yeah, I told you I'd stand by you with the truth, you know? And I pulled up that link and, I mean, they got 5 stars, so that it looks legit on the surface. And yeah, I mean, you hit a great point there about, you know, I am about validating things and looking into things. Part of that process would be, you know, getting some questions answered that I want answered, right? I think you can assume that, right?
Okay.
All right. So that being said, as I was waiting on you to get back, I wrote down basically 3 or 4 questions, and I want to post them to you now, so that way I'm not surprised when I go in there. Okay? Are you willing to do that with me? And then we'll.
You're not surprised, or
Neither one of us, so you know the questions and I know the questions.
oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah. So I'll ask them, and you just.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm totally just acting casual, even though I am paying for a fake lie detector test that, spoiler alert, I will not be able to have, but I will then still turn around and tell everybody that I passed with flying colors. Please do not forget those social media posts I showed you guys. She was going around and posting in the groups and telling people privately she passed with flying colors.
Just give me yes or it's just simple yes or no questions, okay? And then, so you're not, once again, trying to be fair to you and fair to myself, that these are some of the questions that I want answered. Number 1, do you know where Gannon is? Yes or no?
Yeah. I mean, but this is the questions I'm going to prove to you too, right?
Yeah.
You understand?
Right. You can answer them now, but then you can answer them then as well. Okay.
Yes, Kitty, she's going to lawn fold into
Okay.
the
Who
desk.
was Gannon last with?
They don't ask you questions like that.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. It's yes or no. Do you know who Gannon was with last?
Okay, so here's what I want you to be careful with on. Do you know who Gannon was with last? Because, let me explain
Yeah.
to you.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Have
You cool.
a more specific approach in that, because you need to say, do you know a description or have a picture in your mind of
Okay.
who Gannon was
Tisha.
with last?
Hey, Kathy.
Okay.
Think of that.
All right. How about it this way? Were you the last person Gannon was with? Okay. Well, that leads into
To ask the question of someone else.
right. Yeah, I know. And I'm not going to probably be the one phrasing the questions. I'm just telling you questions that I want answered. So you answered the question was, were you the last person Gannon was with? And you said no. Okay. And I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go take that down a rabbit trail. Okay. Did you accidentally hurt Gannon?
No.
Did you murder Gannon?
No.
Okay. Well, so, I mean, that's kind of, it's just some of the questions I'm going to want answered. So when are you going to be able to do this? I want to get this done as soon as possible. I'm ready to do it tomorrow. I think because of publicity of this case, they'll squeeze you in and make an appointment for you tomorrow. If we go up there and, call them and say, hey, listen, this is the Gannon Stauch case. We need a polygraph ASAP. Let's do it. I don't know. When is the earliest you can do it? I'll just take money out of the bank account and I'll pay for it.
So can you get me just like 2 or 3 times or days and times that they have available? Send them to me and I'll give you exactly which one will work best.
Nope. Tisha, this is
I don't have a way around.
okay.
I'm going to help people out so that I can have food and a place to stay.
Okay. And
I the one said to do this.
But I'll even come and get you tomorrow morning. I want to do it like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll come and get you at Michelle's house, okay? And I'll bring you to this place.
Oh, but she's not at Michelle's house. See, Tisha, you can't. Oh, I would be exhausted from the lies. You cannot maintain that many lies.
It's Michelle, right?
I'm not at Michelle's house.
Okay, where are you at now?
Hey, Jem.
I'm staying with random people that reached out online, people that are following this case.
Okay,
I'm staying with random people who reached out online who are following this case. Would that ever be believable? Yeah, like people. You guys see how online is right now, right? That's like fucking. You guys just know. You guys see how creators are and people are in these cases. Imagine reaching out. Yeah, you could stay with me. That would never happen.
well, send me your location through your phone, or send me an address or a 10-digit grid coordinate from Google Earth.
I got the time, and you're telling me you're gonna pick me up.
Yeah, because I guarantee you they will squeeze you in tomorrow. Because this will be another star in their cap, a feather in their cap.
Right, because it's about some publicity for you.
No, not for me. I want the truth, and you know what? Every minute, every second we sit here and talk about this is another minute that Gannon is danger.
I told you I would do this, and gave me person.
All right, well, tomorrow's the day. Okay, if not, then you're not serious about it. That's just, and I'm.
About it. I've already told you yes. I've already said yes.
All right, then I'll set the appointment. If it needs to be the afternoon, fine, whatever. But we'll do it. Okay, tomorrow.
Lisa, yep.
I've already I don't know why you keep saying that. You think I'm change it. I've already said yes.
Oh hell yeah, Scott. Hell yeah.
I also want to know what I need to do because I saw where somewhere online it says something about eating and drinking stuff like that. So,
All right, I'll answer that for you, but I mean, why don't you plan on like a 6-hour window or something? Okay.
well, just
I'm just going based off generalizations, Tisha. Come on now. I don't know the answer to that. You can Google it just like I can. I'll call them and I'll find out. And I'm just saying, plan on if you think you're not supposed to eat for a while, then don't eat for a while. I mean, it's not a big deal. But I'll call them and I'll set it up for tomorrow, afternoon, whatever.
Scott.
You just let me know where to come get you, or let me know, just be there if you don't want to come get you.
Nene. And it's not that she failed the fake polygraph. She wasn't allowed to have the fake polygraph, if that's what you meant. And I'd have to check the dates. I think this was on the 17th of February. I'd have to go check. Let me search the case file and I'll get back to you shortly.
so now you had your questions that you wanted, and so now I have questions.
So now I'm taking a polygraph?
No, you're not taking a polygraph.
No, okay.
I'm asking you 4 questions.
All right, go ahead with them.
When you get the results that say I have passed this polygraph test,
Okay.
what is your course of action?
These are yes or no questions, please.
Okay? Is your course of action to be with your wife in marriage and your daughter and the rest of our family back to normal and figuring out who has Gannon?
Dude, he is trying to figure out where his child is. She's like, all right, my turn. And I'm not trying to laugh about it, but it's so insane. After I pass this polygraph test, and we know she's planning on paying for a fake one, okay? But she, such a serious situation, and this is what her intentions were. So after, are you going to go back to supporting your wife and your daughter and everyone else? And are we going to share a bed and play house? That's what she's asking. Like, that is so fucking crazy.
No.
He said no.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I gotta go back. Oh, man.
Is your course of action to be with your wife in marriage and your daughter and the rest of our family back to normal and figuring out who has Gannon?
No.
That's not your approach.
You said once you answer some polygraph questions, once we find Gannon, okay.
That's not what I said.
No. Okay. All right. No, I didn't. All right. Yes or no questions. I didn't do this to you. I took your yes or no questions.
Once the polygraph test comes back and shows you that I am telling the truth to the questions, that I had nothing to do with Gannon in any kind of way, being hurt, murdered, taken, whatever, are you going to be with your wife?
Nope.
Really?
Really?
So why?
Oh my
Yes
God.
or no questions, please.
Still going to do it. I just want you to tell me why.
Because the key to standing by you is the truth and Gannon. So,
Just told you if I pass a polygraph test and you know I didn't have anything to do with it. I'm trying to understand here. Why would you say no to being with your wife if it's proven on the test that I didn't have anything to do with it? I just want to know the truth on that. I'm still going to do it so it can clear my name. I just want to know the truth from you.
I'm waiting for the next yes or no questions.
Come on, man. Just be real with me. This is not a time to play games.
I'm not,
Just
Tisha. You
be
gotta
real.
understand. There's two. Listen. There's a lot of repair.
The truth.
I'm trying to. I'm gonna bend here again. G's the most important thing, but there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of damage. Okay, from this situation, and I'm not here to argue with you. Okay, but there's a lot of damage from all the lies that have been told that it's gonna take some time to work through. Okay, I said I'll stand by the truth, and I'll stand by you with the truth. Gannon's the priority. All right, what's your next yes or no question?
Do you have any intention of being back with your wife and family?
Dude, this is the same question. Tisha, you have 5 questions and you're trying to ask the same question in different ways. So now after all of that, do you have any intentions being back with your wife? Which this is what's so fucking crazy is if you wanted to be with him that bad, what the fuck? Like, why would you? Like, I couldn't ever imagine doing anything like this in any scenario. But like, what did you think was gonna happen?
Do you have any intention of being back with your wife and family?
No.
Oh.
And it's the same answer, same response as I gave you last time.
Oh.
Gannon's the priority right now.
He was fed up.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. I respected you and answered you. No, yeah, hold on. I respected you. I didn't put you through the Inquisition. I gave you 4 yes or no questions and I left it at that. You're not respecting me in that way. So I'm going to go back to question 2. You said you were not the last person Gannon was with, so who was? Okay, I answered your questions.
Inquisition question.
No, you got 2 or 3. All right. Okay, well, see, this is why I don't believe you. I'm going to be straight up with you. I want to do this polygraph thing. I'm willing to do it, and we're going to take it at face value. But you're not respecting me, but expecting respect in return. You're expecting to play by the rules. You're not playing by the rules.
Your wife?
No, I said there's damage.
The truth?
I said there's damage, and we got to repair it. That's all I said. I haven't said anything about anybody to anyone in the media, social media, nothing. And if you got something else, then it's false. So.
Okay, the next question. Have you filed for divorce?
Nope.
Oh my God.
Let's see, here you go again, not playing by the rules.
You said yes or no. That's what I said.
Yeah, but you got to put me through the Inquisition, but you're not answering my question. Who was the last person Gannon was with if it wasn't you? Because these are going to be the questions you're going to have to answer. I mean, I'm just going to be straight up with you, whether you answer them to me or not. Yeah. Well, Mr. Hotshot Baez will. Okay. If you don't. So, I mean, we might as well do this peacefully between me and you and figure out where Gannon's at.
I've already agreed to this. If I'm agreeing to do this, I am going to have to still pass it. And I have no idea where Gannon's at. why are you still being adamant that you? That's my point. I said it for you controlling you because you're still swerving down.
No, but listen. No, but I this is pre-polygraph. Polygraph, I won't even be in the room. Probably not even in the building. I'll be somewhere else, so you're not under any pressure. Okay, that's how those things go. It's all you and the guy asking the questions.
That's why either because they interview me.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I won't be there. Okay, I'll pick you up, take you, drop you off, pay for it, but then I'll bounce. Okay, but you need to answer me this: as your husband and as the father of the missing child.
I don't intend to be my husband.
But I still am I not? Okay. Point is, who was the last person that had Gannon? You said you weren't, so who was? Hello?
I'm going to tell that to the person.
There you go.
Let them rephrase that in a yes or no question. Because I'm going to do, because no matter what I say to you, you're going to yell and scream at me, hang up.
It was the following day that she tried to do the fake polygraph. So this day, she spoke with Al on the phone. Obviously, we're listening to it now regarding agreeing to a fake polygraph. Tomorrow, in context of this call, is when she would get shut down for the fake polygraph test.
I'm crazy. He legit told me all in one day, I'm a murderer, killer, told me Harley had involvement, then told me this, told me that, then told me you don't have intentions. When you find out the truth that your wife is not involved to be with her.
Okay.
She bought this in one day.
Okay, but did you murder Gannon?
That's what your mind is saying.
Hey, did you murder Gannon?
What?
Did you kill Gannon?
No.
Okay, then it went back to what we said. It had to be an accident. So you accidentally hurt him. It's either or. You said that already.
What did you ask? That's one of your questions, ain't it?
Right.
One of your questions? So
Well, no, that's two questions, but
here's where I have the problem.
okay.
I will pass it, and then you're going to come back to square one and still accuse me. Because you're going to say this damage and all this, you're going to accuse me of somehow still being involved. That's what you're going to do. Because right now, you can't accept. You have the nerve to say to me, I am not going to be my wife and family at all. Heartless. Gannon showed up on the doorstep today. You still going to say that to me?
Yeah, fair enough. But you know what?
Because you're so fucking pissed.
No, I'm not pissed. I'm hurt. My son's missing. I'm hurt because my son's missing, and he's hurt. Okay, because I saw his blood, and I know that if you thought I knew who took Harley, and she was missing and hurt and raped and all these things that have been alleged, okay, if you thought I knew that, you'd want me to tell you too. Okay, you admitted you were not the last person that Gannon was with, so that means you know at least a description, at least a name or something, and you're not telling me. And you need to put yourself. Okay, but that description was Quincy Brown and 15 different stories, and you already told me. You already told me. Yeah, it was Eduardo, the Mexican guy, right? Our Uncle Matt. Here we go again.
Why don't you ask about legit answers?
Right.
Legit answers
Right.
for yourself.
Did you kill Gannon? That's a legit question.
No.
Okay. Did you accidentally hurt Gannon?
You want to keep asked me like 15 times. Like. So you can go ahead and get this out your system because I'm a.
Well, okay, fine.
Your mind, you're going to be like, wow, pass this test.
Yeah. Okay. But the bottom line is. The bottom line is.
Grace, the girl called online to do it.
Yeah, let's call her.
Hey,
I was called Maury Povich too. He'll help.
Call him. But you've already said tomorrow or whenever you're calling this thing. You've already said that. You said you wanted to do it between me and you because this is for you.
No, you said that, but But the truth is, you won't tell me who because there is no who, and the who is you.
Why? Okay, so here you go again. You are not even trusted, and that's why I said you control who it was because you're not even trusting in a lie detector test.
No, you sent me a link and you said no to the FBI, which if I had a choice, it'd be the FBI. The like.
Join the police department.
Okay, then I don't have control. Or I don't have a say so. This is where we always get to in our relationship.
Somebody in Colorado Springs.
I did. There's FBI in Colorado Springs, and you got her number.
You just told me you were going to call the other people. I'm not doing the FBI because they're police. I'm doing a license.
Okay, so listen. Listen, if the who Gator was last with, if the who is not you, then who is it?
The same damn question.
Because you never answer it. You never answer it.
You already made it clear that I'm not your wife. You already made that clear.
No, actually, I actually,
My goodness.
and I quote, I said, "You are still my wife." I just said, "We don't have a relationship right now because of all this." That's what I said.
Elvin.
To be clear.
You're telling me, I mean absolutely nothing to you. I'm a piece of crap. Well, that's what you're telling me.
Hey, yeah, and guess what? So this whole back to this whole lie detector test bullshit. If you're gonna,
Al is at his, like, you could tell they have, because they're guiding him too. Not that much, just certain questions. If they hear something like, hey, push a little bit more on that. But after this many calls and this many days, and these aren't all of them, like, you know, like this is just the ones that Grusing, that's why they're playing it. It's relative to his testimony. But they were not, you know, they couldn't ask him to keep that perfect face in front anymore. Like, he was cracking. Yeah, he's not in Believe Tisha mode. You guys get it. You guys crack me up, man.
what? So this whole back to this whole lie detector test bullshit.
Bullshit.
If you're gonna pass it, who gives a fuck? Who gives you the lie detector test?
Yep.
I don't want the police involved.
The police are already involved. What are you talking about? But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to prevent it from just picking anybody else besides the police. Because
Listen, I just don't want the police involved. How she thought she was going to get away with murdering this beautiful child, discard of his body, flip the story around a million times, have the crime scene look the way it does, and then weasel her way out of it is just, there's a serious disconnect.
want someone who has no reason at all to be involved or anything, so that the validity of the test is complete.
Yeah. Okay. You think the police care about you or me or anything? All they care about, whether they're doing right or wrong,
To do it,
all they care about is gambling.
I'm agreeing. Like, I will do it and say yes, okay, when.
Yeah, fine. Let's do it. And I told you to let me pick you up. You won't tell me where you are. I told you all these different things. I tried to do one tomorrow. You said 3 days from now. 9 a.m.
Sure is.
3 different times is what I said.
9, 9:30, and 10. 9, 9:30, and 10.
They had available.
That's what I'm gonna tell them. Okay.
Yeah,
You
John.
can call me back and tell me what times they have available.
Hey, all right. All right. So
When
listen, when I call you back,
Oh my God.
while you're waiting on me to call you back, I want you to think about this. All right? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? What happens if you fail this polygraph test? Then what?
Whoa.
Okay, but you need to think about what if you fail.
I need to think about that. There's no doubt in my mind. Trust
Okay.
me.
Okay.
I wouldn't be adding
There's got to be a fucking doubt if you are paying for fake results. Just saying.
it to you, telling you, calling you back after you said those things to me.
Not yet.
Do you think I'd be wasting my time to try to prove to a man who is fucking just treating me like this?
Hey, you were also adamant about Quincy Brown, remember? Until the news reporter, not the polygraph, the news reporter shot that full of shit.
To the person that I care about, the person that I love with I'm thinking
You care about Gannon?
he knows that.
You care about Gannon, or am I the only one you care about?
Of course, I have to care about you first in order to care about our children.
Okay, so if you truly care about me, okay, if you truly care about me and all this stuff, no, listen to me. If you truly care about me and want all this stuff that you tell me every day that you want and send me all these pictures, if all that really means anything to you, first of all, you sent me a picture without your ring on the other day, so that's bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on that. Second of all, yeah, then you told me you were wearing them, and then you sent me a picture without them. So, anyways, so
I said I missed wearing my ring.
oh, okay,
I said,
but
the police have confiscated them, and you won't help me get any of them back because they were.
She sent him a picture of her fucking blank haggard hand and said, I miss wearing my rings. You're so manipulative, Letecia. And how do you want Al to get your rings out of fucking evidence? She truly, 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 absolutely believed Al had authority over this investigation because he is bio dad. Hey, little red.
The card is in your name that you probably already have back.
yeah, I wish. I'm still paying on it, by the way. I don't have it, so just so you know.
Totally glad to pay on it. Her card.
And not have it, right? Okay. Anyways, if you really cared about me,
Doing a child like that.
if you really cared about, let's cut this shit off because this is ridiculous. If you really cared about me, you would have lied to me 15 times, and you wouldn't be lying to me now. Okay, and that's it.
Oh, that's gonna piss you.
That was a mic drop moment.
Your Honor, the next one is People's Exhibit 58, which is February 19th, 2020 at 12:11 p.m. This was previously admitted during Al Stauch's testimony, and it's 58 minutes and 41 seconds.
Oh, here we go.
We have an hour.
Yeah.
I don't know, Homer. They took everything. I don't know if they took her ring. I don't know. Ask Emily. She knows a lot. I don't know about
And,
the ring.
I wanted to just give the jury just a brief snippet of that. The first 6 minutes is that same sort of, you can't really tell what's happening. So I'm just going to move it forward to the point where you can hear it.
Fast forward.
Hey, Bogart.
For completeness, we.
Oh, yeah. She may have left them at the hospital. That's a smart thing, Dynamite. Yeah. Hey, cool gamer. They took everything.
52 minutes of this.
He reworded it to know personally because, like, basically it was just saying, you know, if I know someone personally,
Oh.
that makes a public
Mhm.
information.
So,
The Tiguan. Yes.
I don't understand what you mean by that. You had him reworded, or he reworded it?
No, when you're in there talking to someone, that was the question I said. Like one of the questions that you wanted.
Yeah.
I said to you that I would have to say, you know, certain things.
Thank you, Little Red.
So then he worded it as, you know, personally, he's involved in your stepson's disappearance.
I have to laugh at that because it's true. She did say, she said her purse was full of money and her ring, it contained 31 cents and a gun wrapper, and she's not lying. Lisa's being honest. Dude, that's just how Tisha is, ma'am. Because she wasn't Carol, I don't think she was. That it's a great question, right? It seems so simple that, hey, if you weren't into staying home with the kids and raising them, like as if, let's just pretend you didn't know what you were getting into with this marriage. Okay, valid enough. Leave, you know, it's simple as that. But that's not what Tisha, she didn't want to work. She didn't want to take care of the kids. And this was not the first situation she created for sympathy and attention. She has claimed sexual assault numerous times, and she's staged numerous break-ins, going as far as hanging a hammer in the house and shooting off a gun when nobody's there. She is like, it's not the variables. It's the constant, and the constant is Tisha, and she needs that swarm of, oh, let me rescue you, poor baby, are you okay? Like, she needs that attention. It's bizarre. It's bizarre.
Right.
And I said no.
Hey, Shane.
I was telling the truth.
So what do you mean by that?
But Albert, there's nothing I mean by that. What I mean by that is I can come to y'all, which I'm totally fine with, you know, having an attorney, you know, showing this to law enforcement, whatever. But at this point, I'm just going to show it, get it verified, public see, not see it, but hear it. And that's that's all I can do for now, because
Kim, a hanging hammer represented like someone had broke in and went as far as like hanging. I don't know why. I don't fucking know why he talks about it in his interview, though. I'd love to find the police reports on that shit.
anything else I've done, I've been turned into being a horrible person. So nothing else I can do can help, because I'm just not a valid source or person that anyone wants to care about, help, information, nothing. And that's been proven.
Bend over.
What do you mean by that's been proven? I thought you gave them information that they're using in the search.
Hey, I did. However,
So that makes you be valid if you gave them information and they're using that. Yeah, sure.
no matter what information that I give them, they would not be searching places they are based on that information. Keep the normal law enforcement agencies, like the little girl in South Carolina. They took those steps immediately. They shut off the neighborhood. They shut off any crossing intersections. They even went as far as, because it was an easy section of crossing over, they shut off the state line.
Okay, but where did you say for them to look if they're not looking where you said?
They don't care what I say, Albert.
I care.
They want to hate me.
I care what you say because I don't. I don't want to hang anybody. I just want Gannon back. So I absolutely care what you said.
It's been a hard month for everybody, right?
Right. Right.
I mean, this time last month, we were getting ready to get off of Curls Road, having the time of our lives, right?
Right. But yes, and Tisha, I know that we were on a cruise and we had a good time, but that you totally skipped past my question. Like, what did you say? Where did you say for them to look?
That'd be awesome.
They
Little
didn't
ride.
ask me anywhere specific to look. I'm telling you that the law enforcement in South Carolina took those approaches based on what was told to them.
But what did you tell them? You're telling me what they didn't do. Tell me what you did. I don't care about them.
I already told them for witness statement. I'm not going to go through this again with you.
You're not going to tell me, the father of the child.
You knew, and it wasn't good enough for you.
No, I did not know. You've never told me.
Oh my God.
No.
You told me nobody else was involved. You told me I was making up stuff. So I'm not going down that route.
No, I'm not. I talk about any of that. None of that matters. The other person, none of that stuff matters right now. I want to know where you told them to look that they're not looking.
I never said I told them to look where they're not
Oh,
looking.
But you said, yes, you did. You said you gave them information that they're not using.
Albert, based upon my statement,
it's a way for
they would have took
control.
the same methods
Yeah.
that the police department took in South Carolina in that situation. They would have immediately stepped in
Hey,
and
Jaded.
shut off everyone. They went on a good time for one person. And look where we're at. We're at Wednesday, February 19th. Wednesday, February 19th.
You're telling me, yes, it's 23 days now. You're right. It's 23 days. Where did you tell them? What information did you give them that they're not paying attention to, like in South Carolina?
That's not what I said.
Yes,
There you go again.
but that is exactly what you said. You said you gave them information that they're barking up the wrong tree and they're not doing like they did in South Carolina. That's exactly what you said.
Yeah. The next one, they didn't suck up.
But what does that mean?
They won. They should have shut the neighborhood down.
Why?
They won.
Why?
Yeah, why?
See, never mind.
No, but that's what you're telling me what should have happened, but not the information.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving it to you, and you haven't supported me. You've told everybody the complete opposite. All I have to like how you're sticking by lead.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, Jenny, Al is remarried. He was remarried at the time of this trial. He's actually sitting back there with his wife, who will come up with him to do a victim's impact statement at the end. Hi, Sydney. One Tisha call late, but we're on the second one and it's going to be an hour. And I didn't forget, I'm going to have to figure out a different way to send it to you, but I did not forget. So, yeah, she's a spin doctor. Yes, he is remarried. She has children of her own. He has custody of Lena. And yeah, it is what it is.
What? But why should they have shut the neighborhood down? What's in the neighborhood that matters?
Nothing.
Then why should they have shut it down? That's
That's just the process that they should have done.
Hell yeah, Frog. You enjoy that pizza. I get it, Julie, but I wouldn't. No. Nope.
What about all this stuff they
outta
keep
here.
finding and asking me about is from the house?
What stuff?
Yeah, she did.
Just all this random bullshit. I mean,
Neil's wife.
I don't know. I mean, you keep saying the same thing. You said random bullshit, but you won't tell me.
yeah, but you know what?
Ask me a question, I'll tell you if I know what it is.
How do I know somebody's not taping you right now? Because I've seen all these pictures and all these things that they're asking me, is this Gannon's? Is this from the house? And that, if that gets out, then I mean, we might never find Gannon.
Albert, I never took people. All right.
I can't hear you.
People called my Facebook. This guy, they even found one of them. The FBI found one person who did it already. And they're probably going to get in trouble for obstruction.
Okay, Tisha.
But the lady that Amy Bowman has been talking to has already been on this and got one person doing it. Oh, and they
Yeah,
will come after a lot more. So I haven't went and posted any of this stuff.
Well, listen, I'll tell you one thing that I've
Tisha, did you really just say you haven't gone and posted any of this stuff? I've shown you guys just a smidge, just a handful of those social media posts. It was she was simultaneously on social media posting shit while on these calls.
seen that is almost absolutely from my house. Remember that? You know that board that I was making those shoe compartments out of?
Board.
Yeah, that particle board, that big sheets of it that I was gonna make that thing for Harley for her shoes. Remember that I made the one and painted gray? You know what board I'm talking about? You know that big sheet of board? Like, yeah. So they got a piece of that from the house they found somewhere.
Piece of particle board? I mean, what does that mean?
That did.
Oh, what does that mean? And I'll pull up the fucking post from the Peyton Marie account of how right after this call, all of this shit gets leaked in the support T Stauch group. I'll pull it up. I'll show you guys if you need a reminder.
That's what I'm asking you, what that means. Why a piece of wood from my house is found out in the middle of nowhere? And I see a picture. And I see a picture of it. Okay. I mean, they didn't tell me where they found it. They just said, does this look like it's from your house? Does this look like it might be Gannon's? And I'm like, yeah, it looks like it's from my house. I got all kinds of stuff like that at my house.
How would I haven't even been there? So I don't know anything about any wood.
Tisha, you know all the wood at the house, all that stuff.
I understand. I know the wood. But you guys watched me leave. I didn't leave with any wood.
Well, there was wood in the back of the truck. A whole pile of wood in the back of the truck.
But was there a big particle boards that you were talking about?
No, it wasn't a sheet. It was a piece of it that they showed me a picture of, just a piece.
Then I mean, I don't know. I didn't get rid of any of your board or anything like that.
Well, what, did you get rid of anything?
No, I didn't get rid of anything. Nothing. If someone has took something from your house that you've been there, then someone took it when all those people were there. I haven't even been there and touched board, nothing.
So, okay, if you didn't take anything like that, board, wood, anything, and get rid of it in that area, why were you in that area?
In what area?
The area where the truck was seen at, the area where they're searching. I'm guessing, I'm assuming this picture that he showed me came from that area.
That they're searching?
Right, the area you talked about, that bike accident or whatever, that area that you went to and you told me you went to, and you also told me you told them you went to.
You gotta say the names of the areas. Are you talking about County Line Road?
Yes, County Line Road and wherever they're searching at. I don't know the exact areas.
County Line Road.
Yes, why were you there? What purpose did you have to go to Petco and then to go to County Line Road and then back to Petco?
Because I was gonna go. Shannon was asking about the castles. Because remember the time we went riding and there was castles and his grandma who had just left was talking.
Castles. So see, she waits for a new piece of information to come forward, and then she creates a whole new version of events, conversations they had, things they passed. Yet if that was the truth, hey Susie, if that was the truth, she would have mentioned castles from day one, right?
Talking about the castles.
Castles?
Remember that, like, we took the back road when she was with us one time, and it was like these old little castles.
No, my mom was never with us when we did that.
Well, you
Never.
you said something about grandma would like these or something like that.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so that's what we were talking about. I said I was taking the back road because you could take that road and drop off. Because if you go back and look at the traffic cameras, 25 was pretty busy. So I took that road. On that back road, I said something. I was like, hey, remember through here one day? He's like, oh yeah, about the castles. And I couldn't find the road. Couldn't find the castles.
Okay, I mean, so you went to look at castles, then what?
I drove up towards going to Castle Rock. Like that back road, I think it turns into like, I don't know, what is that road, 105 or something. And I couldn't figure out how to get back to 25 from there.
Mm-hmm.
Which wasted a lot of my time.
Unfortunately,
Why couldn't you figure?
I think he became, Jenny, very extremely desensitized to it. It's something we talk about often while we cover Letecia's case is don't become desensitized to it. The best example I could give is if you've ever been around someone who's threatened self-harm, not as a manipulation tactic. Maybe you tried to break up with someone and they're like, please, like, I'm just going to kill myself. And so you get terrified and you're like, what the fuck? You know, like, no. And you run and you're like, you know, fine, baby, I don't want anything to happen to you. And you just kind of move on. And then they do it the second time when you get into a fight. Yeah, you jump and it's, you know, all the same. But then the third time and the fourth time to the point where you become so desensitized to it, even though it's a really fucked up thing, but because they threaten it often, and they do it to get your reaction. That's how I imagine what happened with Al is we see so many red flags. It is so beyond obvious. Why the fuck would he stay? Like, what the hell? How couldn't you see this? But I think the crazy was all of the time to the point he became desensitized to it. And I think he made the tragic mistake of not believing she was as dangerous as she was. I do not think he ever believed something like this could happen. I don't think he would have stayed and had his kids there if he truly believed Letecia was capable of doing this. But that's the mistake he made. He became so desensitized to it, right? And work happens and the idea of having to separate and all this and figure out childcare, it's overwhelming. You kind of push it off. He was already 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but he made the tragic mistake of not truly understanding how dangerous Tisha really was.
Figure out to get back to 25.
Oh, it happens, Michelle.
I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to get back to 25.
You didn't have GPS?
Bend over, yep.
I didn't have my phone.
Right. I forgot. I'm sorry.
I had my watch,
See?
but the problem with getting it on my watch is that you can't hit the start. You can't hardly cut the words in where you're going. It'll work if you do it on your phone.
Right.
I should have done this because my watch was with me. People making this big deal about freaking phone or not. The watch is gonna beep the same way a phone does. So I want to tell them, get the fuck out of here, dumb.
Yeah. Right. You're right.
I mean, I'm not stupid. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm about to hide one phone, but I got a fucking watch with me. I'm not stupid. I didn't have anything to hide.
So you just went out there to ride randomly to look at castles?
That is not what I did. I was going to go to Castle Rock real quick.
Okay.
I've already said that. So if anybody put any kind of boards or something out there, whatever the hell it was, maybe it was somebody who was housed everything.
So somebody was in the house and they took the board and took it out there where you were at? Because
Unless someone did that, I didn't take any boards. Unless something fell off the truck.
okay. Why would something fall off the truck if it was all down in the truck?
I'm just saying to you. I'm just saying to you. I mean, I don't know.
So did y'all make it to Castle Rock?
I just told you that I didn't know how to get back to 25.
Okay, but you had to at some point, right?
You leave the bee. Yes, he is.
Some point I did. Yeah, I don't remember.
I know,
when,
Jenny.
because it's been freaking how many weeks?
Right. Okay, so
That's why we say always, if someone, when you see these red flags, please get out. Get out. Don't wait. Because Gannon reported the abuse. Everyone failed Gannon. That's the truth. Everyone failed Gannon in one way or another. That child didn't deserve that failure, and it could have been prevented. But the only person who is accountable is Letecia at the end of the day. Hey, Jennifer.
no, hold on, one more question.
Trail. First,
No, you're right, I'm not. I just want to know where Gannon got out the truck.
Thank you. Yeah, Jade.
where did you get out the
Yeah, it
truck?
was not at the house, so don't say that. So where did you get out the truck?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, tell me.
You didn't get out the truck. Where do you think over there? And y'all going over there with all your searches. Keep searching.
Mother. Fucking ass. Sorry. That was not appropriate. I got you. I'm so used to doing it now. It's ridiculous. Okay. Jimmy cracked corn and I don't care. Why isn't it? Okay. Here we go.
Keep
I'll
searching.
jump back a minute.
Okay? Keep searching. Because once again, you've done nothing but making a witch hunt. You've been in all these areas.
Okay, all right, you're right. So you're saying he never got out the truck, so I need to call them back and tell them to look for him in the truck.
I don't know, Little Red.
That Gannon, what do you mean look for him in the truck?
Well, you said he never got out the truck.
Gannon was laying down playing the Switch in the truck.
Harlot.
So, I mean, I don't know what the question is. I haven't done anything to Gannon.
Did Gannon throw out that board, or how that? You said it may have flew out. Did Gannon throw it out? You think?
Albert, if there's a board or something, it could have been. I don't remember, to be honest.
Always,
You
Natasha.
don't remember how it got out of the truck?
The board board, I mean, I don't know.
Hey, okay.
Maybe it got thrown out. I don't know. I really don't remember.
Okay.
Well, I don't remember. I don't understand. What does the board got to do with anything?
What? I don't know. I don't think they would show me a board if it wasn't relevant. I don't know.
Then you just said they showed you a board that just comes from your house. So this is what I don't. You talk about you don't know if I'm recording you or something you said or listening, whatever. But then supposedly this is what blows my mind. This is like what blows my mind. Okay. Police in this country, in departments, do not call people and give them videos and give them evidence. They don't. Because if they do, they know the stuff can be thrown out for that. So I don't believe for a second that police are calling people, telling them. I don't believe that. Unless they're just ignorant.
But how would police know if it's relevant or if it's my wood or if it's my Gannon's sock or whatever? They got to ask questions.
Okay. So they have to, with the socks. Now the sock been thrown out.
I mean, yeah. So, how did the sock get thrown out? That's another question.
Okay. Well, I mean, how do you know it's in a sock?
I mean, socks are socks. I mean, I don't know. Unless they got DNA off of it.
Okay. Then if they got, then they should say to you that this is in a sock unless they knew for 100% it's his sock.
What about maybe or maybe not? I saw a picture of carpet from the house.
Oh.
Yeah.
You saw carpet.
Yeah, the same.
So carpet.
Maybe. Yeah. I didn't see, no, I saw a picture of it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't say it's in the woods. I'm just saying maybe I saw a picture of the same carpet that's from the house. So.
Carpet that's from the house in the woods.
I didn't say in the woods. I said I saw a picture that looked maybe not is the carpet from our house.
Okay. So what was it? Was it
Did
like?
you see her? Please focus on the bottom right. She took her hand and she snot rocketed up her nose into her fucking hair. No wonder it's styled the way it is. Look. Watch.
Okay.
There it is. All the way up.
What was it?
All
Was
the
it
way
like a big piece of carpet? What?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, come on. I mean, I saw
needing a blowout Mrs. Bendover down there. I'm just saying.
a picture. I mean, there wasn't a ruler next
Yeah,
to it or
great.
anything. Okay. I mean, I've seen 20 to
Look,
30
like
pictures.
Ellie Sheedy in the Breakfast Club right now. Look at her scratch. Okay, she's halfway folded down to the fucking desk. She's scratching her hair the way Ellie Sheedy does in the Breakfast Club, adding it to her sandwich. It's gross.
I mean, there wasn't a ruler next to it or anything. Okay. I mean, I've seen 20 to 30 pictures. I mean, I'm just maybe even more. I just
Right in her
remember.
fucking mouth.
I mean, I remember a board. I feel like I may have seen it, but the carpet's been all over the story anyway. So, I mean,
Hey, Cosmo.
I could be, like you said, what?
Do you still have the carpet piece that was taken out of the garage? Is that the carpet you're talking about?
I don't know.
Cosmo.
That's the only carpet that would have been taken out the garage and Gannon got blood on from his foot. And I already told you this.
Uh-oh. Werner's counting the ceiling tiles again. His glasses are off. His head is leaned back. You know what? I got a lot of respect for Werner because you probably know his body's hurting like a motherfucker. He's getting a little bit up in age, but he is stoic. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I really, really like Judge Werner.
From his foot. And I already told you this.
Papa!
And you said he cut his foot on the wood, or your Facebook also said he cut his foot on a tool. I don't know.
I don't know if it was a tool or what. He was looking, you're looking for that daggone thing that you have.
Oh,
What
just
thing?
agree because the attorneys make sure to prevent any cootie exchange by bathing in hand sanitizer. Just wait.
Thing that has the little holes in it or whatever, and you can like spice stuff.
He is Little Red.
You were looking for something to slice stuff? What do you mean by that?
See, Truth Hurts? I'm glad you got out.
Cut the wood with stuff with something that has holes in it. You come. Is that what?
Like bridges.
That I got
Bridges.
her instead.
Like to make the wood smooth?
Hey, creative minds.
It has a handle on it. We were looking for that because we thought that has a little handle on it or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
That. 'Cause you know the dogs
Oh,
eat
that's
the piece
the
of carpet,
vacuum
eat the
bag.
piece of wood on the side of the thing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like shape that down, so we were looking for that piece.
Oh, yeah. The little, like hand plane or whatever that I make the wood smooth with.
The dogs are eating the side in the kitchen. So I was trying to get the two. I asked him, you know, where these tools are at. We're both trying to figure out. And we're trying to get the Yeti down.
Did you ever find it?
The piece?
The wood. I mean, not the wood. The plane. The thing with the handle on it.
No,
But I thought you just said that's what he cut his foot on.
I did not. I said he was going to get that and stepped on something in there. I don't know what he stepped on while he was helping. And I was trying to get a Yeti. We were unloading stuff out of the car. I was going to go sell stuff online. I already said this. I was going to sell the Yeti online because we never use it. I was going to finish selling her clothes and stuff online. I mean,
Did you? So, are you going to send me the results of this, Polly, or not?
I'm not going to send them to anyone. I would like to meet you to let you see them.
You'll meet me to let me see them?
I would like to let you go till when I have this thing with
She already, at this point, because this is the 19th and it was on the 18th that the fake polygraph denied her. So she already fucking knows.
Nancy Grace.
Look at what
Because they're going to be verified.
Yo, you think the Constitution is hanging up in his bedroom? It definitely fucking is, right? Look at you, Werner.
The validity of it. They are going to have all it ready so that the public can hear it.
Oh, I feel you. I feel you, Werner.
So I tried to talk to you first about it. You
Dissociated.
didn't want to talk to me. You didn't want to say anything. And then you whatever I get it.
Oh my god.
Angry, hurt, got all this going on. I get it. Okay. So then I took that approach and I said, I'll do it this way.
I know, Loretta. I know.
Be then. It goes from there. But then I get on the phone with you, and now it's like stops and this and that, and who knows what.
Right. Now you know. Now you know how I feel.
There's all these things, right? All these things. And it's like, okay, well,
Look how red Tellini is, guys. That can't be healthy.
what did I do? What did I do wrong?
I didn't ever say you did anything wrong. The only thing I've ever come to the conclusion was that it was an accident. But
All the way blatantly the other day.
Lisa.
no, I asked you. I asked you.
Okay, no, listen. You guys are still
Absolutely,
reviewing
Homer.
for the wrong person. Still doing something. And they're not gonna find me putting it somewhere for what you guys think. Where's this listening? You're not gonna find that because I didn't do that.
Well, what did you do? Hello.
What?
That's
I mean, if you didn't do that, what did you do? Or, I mean, who is the person that did something? That's the missing link here to Gannon.
We're halfway through this call.
Y'all didn't want to listen the first time. You're so.
Listen, I'm all ears now. I'm sitting here in Starbucks making a fool of myself. Okay.
Yourself.
Because I'm sitting here trying to hide in the corner so nobody's looking at me. Okay. I'm listening now. Tell me what happened. What did you do, or who has Gannon? I mean, if you love me like you say, you'll you'll help me stop having to look at all these pictures and hear all the stories and watch the news every night. Okay? That's love.
Love is also when I tell you that you listen instead of just being like, oh yeah, that really happened.
Okay, I'm listening right now.
No,
You got my attention right now. You might not.
start cursing me out.
No, I won't. Not in Starbucks. I'm not doing this.
95% of everybody that takes a lie detector test who lies fails.
Okay, Tisha.
Only people who are like schizophrenia and things like that have problems with it. Okay? I get it. I clearly answered the truth. And again, I know you said I haven't seen this, but you're about to because Nancy Grace.
Tisha, you were denied even a fake like they were like, nah, we can't do this. But you still went forward and claimed that you did the polygraph test and that you passed with flying colors. She has not even the fake one. She has nothing yet. Listen to her go, which again, it shows you she got away with this for a long time. And I'm not talking about the murder, the lying and the manipulation. That is why she keeps going, because every other time she managed to get out of it.
And again, I know you said I haven't seen this, but you're about to because Nancy Grace, okay, is having someone verify so that it can be done. Okay?
Nancy Grace,
So,
okay.
so it's coming. All right? You wouldn't even mess with it if it was fucking bullshit. Right? All right.
That's
So,
crazy, Lisa.
with that being said, the questions were asked.
Ooh.
Am I going to tell the truth? Yes. The truth. They accidentally hurt him in any physical way. Told the truth. Told the truth. I mean, did you inflict any harm on him in any way? No. Told the truth. So,
Did they ask you if this was an accident?
what did you accidentally? That was the first thing I just said to you. Hurt him in any physical way.
Did they ask you, did he accidentally hurt himself?
No, because they only give you a certain control group. But then you got to go into that and being like, are you involved in your stepson's
They
disability?
ask you, was he injured?
Albert.
Not if you did it, but was he injured? Did they ask you that?
Okay, so this is why you're going to always have a problem with everything.
No, I'm just asking you the questions because you won't show me the results. If you
To you. I begged you. I begged you to meet me. I begged you to just spend one night with your wife and you could never see everything. I begged you. You're darny like I'm a piece of crap.
listen, tell me now. I'm listening. Okay. Just tell me now. Just tell me everything. You're talking about Nancy Grace and lie detector test. All that doesn't matter to me. Okay. You came up with the idea for a lie detector test, and I said yes, do it. Okay, but now you won't show me the results, but you said it was for me. So listen. No, you did. You did. You said it was for me.
You won't. Hey, you lied to me and told me you were going to meet me, and then I get dressed and everything, and then you ignore my emails that night.
Tisha, you're not even in this state. That's how much of a liar she is. Like, I got dressed, I put curlers in my hair, and you just didn't show up. Show up where? You're not here.
You think it's not hard on me that I gotta know my husband is fucking another bitch? You think that's hard?
And she just pulled that out of, that's her own insecurity and her own, like, that he isn't at this point, but that's what her fear is.
Fucking another bitch? You think that's hard?
You think it's not hard for a father not to know where his son is? I mean,
I know it's hard, but you didn't deny that one, did you?
there's no reason to deny it. It's just not true. I'm not playing that game. But there is a truth here that you're ignoring, that Gannon's missing and you have information and I'm listening. I'm listening. You said you did.
To you guys. I've given it to you.
I'm sick and tired of being alone. And the way for me to get past that is for me to get the information I need, and I know you have, and I'm listening. And I'm not going to judge you. I just want the information. I don't care what happens. I want my son. Okay? I really don't care. If you're
And I will say, I do think Al is very codependent. When I say that, I'm not bashing him or anything. But that's why I feel like he jumped into the next relationship, into a relationship. Al, I think, in my opinion, has a fear of being alone. And so he needs to be with someone. So I believe what he just said was true, actually, just not in regards to Tisha.
care what happens, I want my son. Okay? I really don't care. If you're not guilty of anything, then you're not guilty of anything. I that's not what I'm worried about. I really don't care. I don't care who did what. I just want my son home with me now. That's what matters to me.
And I believe that. Yeah, very codependent.
And I've even offered to help you, to stand by you. If you just tell me, I can't hear you. I didn't say you did it. I just said, tell me the information.
I covered it up. It's not bad.
So no accident, you covered it up. So you didn't do anything. And there was no accident. So, but I can't hear you.
There's no accident that happened.
I can't hear you.
Albert,
I can't hear you.
hear me.
I cannot hear you. I hear you in the background.
I said, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Jen.
I said, there's no accident. Do you think in your mind that I'm going to tell you an accident happened and I panicked, didn't know what to do, and just threw him side the road?
Okay, if that's not the case, then so it's kind of two options here. Either something
heard that
happened on
dancing
accident or
horse.
something happened on purpose. Okay, either he hurt himself or you hurt him. I mean, you kind of got to paint the picture for me here. Either you killed him or it was an accident how he got hurt. I mean, those are the things that you got to decide and how you approach this. Okay,
Do either of those. Do you see what I'm saying?
but the part then fill in the blank. He obviously got hurt. You told me that. Okay, he got hurt somehow, but you won't tell me anything else.
Albert, I've already told you this is what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you again. And you know what you're going to do? You're going to tell me I'm a lie. This is a stupid fucked up story, and we're back to blaming it on someone else again. That's what you're going to tell me.
No, listen. I honestly, let me back up. Let me start over. I really don't care if you tell me the truth or not. I'm past that point. I just want to know how I can get Gannon home.
How do I know how you can get in home if someone else is involved? How do I know that? This is where this is where you have this disconnect with me.
Tisha, you gotta understand.
Until you can stand there and you need to be at the, you should be telling investigators. Why would not do this? Listen to her.
I've told them that. Okay, I've told them.
You should tell investigators, my wife is not stupid. Listen to her. Again, she truly believed Al had authority over this case.
That I've told them that you're a school teacher, you've been babysitter. I mean, why would all these people trust you with their kids and then you do something like this? But the disconnect is, you know something, if not who, and I don't really care who. Okay, I just want to know where Gannon's at and how we can find him. So you can tell me you can throw out any random name, Johnny Tremaine, if you want to, whatever kind of name you want to. I just want to point to where Gannon's at. I mean,
Okay.
the truth is, okay, go ahead, sorry.
What is the truth? Go ahead.
The truth is so far beyond me right now. The only truth I care about is where Gannon is.
I don't know where Gannon is. So no matter what I say to you, you're still going to get the same answer in the end. I don't know where he is.
Okay, so how do we get to who took him?
Well, you know, we should have been doing this like 3 weeks ago.
I've been a week now talking to you and you still won't tell me this. You say,
Albert,
I don't want, Sorry.
I told you, I went that way.
Mm-hmm.
I already
Lisa
told,
knows.
I told the people I went that way. Me. Innocent people don't tell people where they went.
Hey, we're fucked, Leni. Do you know what we're gonna do? I have no fucking idea, man. These calls are really bad listening to them
They
again.
just don't.
There's no defense.
Listen, just give me something. Just give me a guess. Like I said, the only truth that matters is bringing Gannon home and where he's at. Just,
Yes, Albert.
yes, absolutely.
Again, it is not Colorado.
Your guess is that he's not in Colorado.
Correct.
Okay. Why? What makes you guess that?
Because Tisha did hurt him,
Okay.
didn't dispose of him,
Okay.
anything like that, okay? So Tisha was in Colorado.
It's a distancing technique she's using right there. Tisha, she's speaking in third person. She's putting distance between what she's saying and herself. And it was true. He wasn't in Colorado.
So Tisha was in Colorado
Hey, Trio Girl Mom. Exactly, Harlot.
with nothing. And you guys have ran up all these places where y'all think I've been or whatever. And you haven't found Gannon. So where's the connection put those two together?
So if you had a guess, where would he be at? Like if you said you guessed he's not in Colorado, I don't disagree with that because
In
they've
third
looked and searched for
person.
3 weeks and not found a damn thing other
You're
than
so
some random
funny.
pictures of some bullshit. Okay, they haven't found Gannon. So if you had to guess where he's at, where do you think he's at?
Hey, Jan.
Hello,
Yes.
answer my question. If you had to guess where he's at, you said he's not in Colorado, or you guess he's not. Where would you guess he's at? Your best guess.
Probably somewhere, I mean, scary as it sounds, probably not even in the United States.
Yeah.
What makes you guess that?
Yes, Terry.
I don't know. That's my guess. I don't have a reason for my guess. That's why it's a guess.
I just don't. That doesn't make any sense, especially because I'm talking to myself really. I mean, if that's your guess, then that's your guess. I mean, do you think Landon took him to Mexico because you keep saying, or out of the United States? Because you keep saying she's involved.
It's perfect. I'm not going to ever say anything else.
No, no.
Not your wife anymore.
Oh my.
Oh, listen, she's not my wife, so you're my wife. So I hope you're not talking bad about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, cat mom.
I mean, you can yam me all you want. That's the truth, but
Good
I
point.
mean, it just you guess that he's not in the United States, but you keep saying she's involved. How could she get him out of the United States?
Never, Catherine.
Hello.
I don't care what you can tell. Until I'm blue in the face. In my opinion, she's involved. In my opinion.
That is the mother of Gannon. Like, that, again, these are the things that make Letecia so fucking evil in a different way, in a very different way, is that she could, even after all of that, after what she's putting out there, then to try to, and what she was doing on social media, she was slandering the fuck out of Landon. I even fell for it back when this case was happening in real time. The only thing I knew about Landon is what I was seeing posted in all these groups. And so I fell victim to Letecia's slander of Landon. And to accuse his own mom, who was in another state and had nothing to do with it, like, that's a different type of evil. It really is. Hey, Melina.
Okay. And her
That's
deal
weird.
went wrong. And now she is losing her mind and wanting to do everything she can to keep the finger pointed at me.
No, that's you.
That is what I feel. Because she wanted a plan to get the kids back, for Gannon to come back. Oh, you're not being safe by letting them stay home alone. That was probably going to be the first thing. You had him home alone or whatever. That's exactly what happened. And I'm against the world trying to prove it because I don't even have my husband on my side for it.
Poor Tisha.
But I've told you all along, I'll work with you. I'll stand beside you. Yeah, it is. It's working together to find Gannon. That's the only thing that matters right here.
Well, you've worked with her.
Yeah, and I mean,
Aren't you staying in the same hotel with her?
nope,
Oh my God.
Their pictures still have your shoes all in them.
we're good. Because I'm there with my daughter to put my daughter to bed.
Dude, you are a stalker. There are photos and I identified your shoe. I saw the sole of it. Tisha, you're fucking nuts.
Still have your shoes all in them.
We're good. Because I'm there with my daughter to put my daughter to bed doesn't mean anything. I told you the whole time I was in a separate hotel room.
You.
Well, no, that's her daughter too, so we split time, and I don't have to justify myself to you about that. It's her daughter, it's my daughter, and we're splitting time. We're helping take care, because guess what? Guess what's going on with Lena? Her brother's missing. Have you thought about that?
Lena?
Yeah, and Lena's brother's missing, and she gave her statement that said, "I love you, Bubba, and I miss you. Come home."
Mm.
Okay? Yeah. And and I could take that down a rabbit trail, but I don't really want to do that right now because I don't want to piss you off.
Take it down a rabbit trail.
Yeah, you want me to?
Really? Why would you take what a child said down a rabbit trail?
No, not what she said, what another child said about it. But I don't even want to go there because I'm not trying to do that.
Hey, King.
Look, okay, don't do that. Because you know why? You picked your biological children mean the most to you. And obviously,
So do yours. So do yours.
that's just life. Okay? That's life. Okay? So there's no beating these kids up over this.
Yeah, okay.
I did not want Carly to stay there with you when Landon being there.
Oh, yeah.
Did not. I would have, so that she could have stayed in her home, operated, stayed at work, everything.
Yeah, okay.
As long as I was able to know she was okay every day, but I was not doing it with Landon.
Yeah, okay. Like I said, that's a rabbit trail I don't want to go on because I don't want to bring a innocent child into this, like somebody else did. So, but
Well, that's the truth.
well, there's a lot of truths involved in that we're not going to get into right now. But you know what? Something that's been bothering me from the day Gannon went missing.
Mm.
Okay, that text that was sent to me from his phone was complete bullshit. Okay,
Text.
the text he sent to me about bath salts and all this shit. It sounds like a great story to me, but it's not Gannon. Okay, yeah. Okay, so my question is, what?
Now you're going to get Mike's theory. Oh, here comes Mike's theory. Go ahead.
Mike's theory? What is Mike's theory? Let me hear it.
Mike's theory is that I gave Gannon bath salts.
No, I was never even going there. My question here is that absolutely wasn't Gannon sending those texts. I know. Okay. So my question is this. Did you send them or did somebody force you to send them or somebody else was involved and they sent them? I mean, tell me about the bath salts because that's not Gannon.
Okay.
That's just not Gannon.
And I didn't send them either.
Okay. So who did?
I don't know.
Did somebody force you to send them?
I don't know, Albert.
You just said you didn't send them, and I asked if somebody forced you to send them. You said you don't know.
Listen, you're not getting anything from me, okay?
Yeah.
Until you are on my team.
Okay. I'm trying to be, but you're not working with me. This is not like every single other situation in our marriage, okay, where it's like I give in 100% and then you give me a little bit here and there, just like with the money. Remember, I had to tell you how much I loved you and put your picture on Facebook for you to tell me about the money that you took. Not Facebook, but Instagram. Remember that $8,000 or $9,000 that you took? I mean, but it's the same thing you're trying to do here.
Picture on Facebook?
No, Instagram. I said Facebook, but Instagram. You're the only one. When you took the money, it was like, oh, you don't love me. You're hurting me. But the point is here, you're trying to get me to go all into you without anything from you. That's just not how this works. Okay. It's just not how it works. So in this situation, it's not money. It's not clothes. It's not an item. It's not a picture. It's a person. Okay. So that's the buy-in. The buy-in is the person. You give me what I need to find Gannon, and you've got a little bit of buy-in from me.
I already passed the lie detector test, and you already told me you still didn't want nothing to do with me. So
No, you didn't. You told me you did, but I haven't seen it. You won't. You'll show it to Nancy Grace, but you won't show it to Al Stout.
you to me, you wouldn't.
I've asked you to meet. I've asked you to show up. I mean, did you? Wait. Hold on. Let me.
Did you like at least spend time with your wife? Is what I said. That's all I said. And like you went on this thing, like, and you know that it bothers me because I'm like, I know that you are sitting over here giving. This is exactly how Landon wanted it.
No, hold on. Let me tell you. The buy-in here is also that the poly. That's bullshit. You didn't come to Denver and do a poly. Okay.
Oh,
I set it up and my card never got charged.
yeah, you told me you couldn't give him the name, so I scheduled my own.
Oh, okay. So now the story's changing again.
Mm-hmm.
Chase, I paid $500.
Okay. Send me the credit card receipt.
She paid. First of all, the fake polygraph didn't even cost that much. But here comes Tisha. I paid $500. No, you didn't.
I paid $500.
Okay. Send me the credit card receipt.
Yeah.
Please, God, you did it.
Give me the results and give me the credit card receipt showing that you did it.
So
Boom.
I will meet.
Listen, Nancy Grace might believe it, but I don't believe it.
Okay, fine then. Fine. But if Nancy Grace don't believe it and she and her crew don't verify it and sees them herself, so now you're saying she's a liar?
It's like, what's her future?
Is she a liar?
Say they get back together every night.
Is Nancy Grace a liar? Are you going to say that, Al, even though you've never heard a peep from Nancy Grace and she's never commented on any of this? Are you going to say she's a liar? How? That's what's so crazy about her lies, too, is eventually she's going to get caught. So what are you going to do? She doesn't care. She thinks about how to get out of the situation now, and she'll worry about the rest later.
What's her future?
Is she a liar?
Say they get back together every night.
Is she a liar?
I don't know nothing about no Nancy Grace. I don't even know how that's even relevant. Okay.
Okay, here, right here. I'm gonna send it to you.
Nancy Grace is like, you keep me out of this.
Let me ask you this. While you're sending that to me, you want a future with me?
Yes.
What is our future going to look like without Gannon? Answer that for me. And think, before you give me some bullshit, think long and hard about what our future looks like without Gannon.
Homer. Nancy. Exactly.
I don't have any involvement in Gannon. And
Yes.
I feel like that proving it with the polygraph, answering questions and trying to get people on the right track of looking, the future should be together. And it definitely takes a lot help from Jesus Christ. And praying that every single day, as hard as it may be, that it'll be one of those things where people come home or whatever.
But he can't, you said come home. He's not a
Right.
runaway. Somebody's got him, is what you said.
Okay, that meaning that there's been plenty of times that people have done this, and something happens to someone, they take them and tie them up in basements and all this stuff. And then there are good stories to this.
No creative.
There are.
Hey, Anne.
You're not convincing. I asked you what our future looks like without Gannon, and you just went on some tangent about you didn't do anything.
I said that means we're supportive and we work together to keep every effort in finding Gannon. If it means we have to join organizations together to help other people find their children while we're searching for Gannon. If it means that everything we do, from building stuff or setting up monuments or things like that, for people to come and be like, hey, can you help? Like, we have help.
Okay, all right.
That's our future, because that's a greater plan that God could have.
Okay, fair enough.
6 more minutes of this
So
call.
our together starts now. It doesn't start when Gannon doesn't come home, okay? Our together starts now. So start with the bath salts. That was bullshit, wasn't it?
No.
It wasn't? So Gannon sent that to me about bath salts.
Okay, so are you?
Because, no, but I want you to understand why I asked you that, because we know the friend was bullshit because he didn't leave to go to a friend's house. Okay, and the bath salts were directly involved with the friend because the friend asked him about the bath salts. So if there is no friend, then there is no bath salts.
There is, and here's why.
So there is a friend or there is bath salts.
Oh,
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm listening. I'm sorry.
the bath salts were resolved in the spot. When I talked to Gannon, Gannon clearly said that they had talked to him about bath salt at school during his, doing that drug thing, right?
The one that happened weeks before he went missing?
Right.
Okay.
He said he already knew about bath salts during this time. He already knew. He knew what they could do, dangers, and things like that. However, someone did tell him that if they could bring
Good night,
bath salts,
Sandra.
because it was part of this challenge, that he would get to play with them. He didn't. And they didn't want.
Now the bath salts are part of a fucking challenge. This isn't the Tide Pod challenge. Like, this is the bath salt challenge, okay?
To do anything with bath salts.
And can we just say shout out to Harlot, because Harlot takes the time. She really is such an amazing mod. She takes the time to literally type out everyone's comment. I'm noticing your comment, Harlot. She doesn't even say just good night, seek justice. She makes sure to include the Sandra, and it takes a long time to type out everybody's name. So thank you, Harlot, for being such an amazing mod. Seriously.
In fact, I even showed Gannon how bath salts can be good. Meaning, I said, when you went and did your bath bomb, if you would have put bath salts in there, it kind of helps you breathe a little.
She is.
It helps you relax. Gannon didn't have any intentions to go eat or snort or whatever bath salts.
Yes, Portland, always.
Or at least not, from my opinion, I don't think he did. I think he just sincerely wanted to play with whoever this was.
So why? So this was, when did they ask him about this?
Victoria said, love me some Harlot. She did, Little Red.
Bath salts. When did the thing come up with the friend? Because another thing about Gannon is he, like say the puberty class, as soon as he hears something, he comes home typically that night and
Okay, you're there to look good and make jokes. Everyone has their role. You fit yours well, okay?
talks about it. So he waited 2-3 days to talk about it.
He came in and talked about.
Came in and what?
He came in and talked about.
I can't hear you.
He came in immediately and talked about Friday. Immediately
To
when he
you?
came in.
Okay, and you didn't mention it to me Friday?
But he said when he was talking that they're not good for you.
Right.
There was no, he didn't say anything like, hey, I'm about to go get
But-
some sauce.
Right. But you're okay, but you're you're a good mom. Why would a good mom not tell, her husband, the father of the child, that day, hey, Gannon asked about bath salts. We probably need to address this because you usually do that. So you wait.
Like, I didn't think about it.
You waited till he was missing to text me about bath salts.
Yes.
No, I sent you. What are you talking about? You sent me the message about bath salts.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to you, I said, yes, he came in last night. Go read your messages.
Okay.
I said,
Okay, but last night from that message, the message was Monday. Okay, so you just said last night being Sunday, but then a second ago you told me Friday. So did he?
Friday talking about it,
Okay,
yes.
but you said he asked you Sunday. You just said he asked you Sunday.
Sunday, did we have any?
Come on,
Think about it, having any are different.
come on, Tisha. So so Friday, he comes in and asks you about it, and they're bad. And we all know how he is about bad stuff. Okay, he hates it. His mommy does bad stuff. He thinks Mike does bad stuff. Okay, so Friday he tells you, you guys have the conversation of bad stuff, bath salts, and he still comes back Sunday and asks you if you have any.
The bad stuff was not just bath salts; it was in general.
But you just said it was.
He was telling me about the things that people were talking about because apparently his class is a halfway decent class, like good kids. Okay, but when they go outside, in which one of the moms, I know who she is, if I could show you a picture, her little boy is in the opposite class that Anna's in, and he's just a nightmare. Okay, so I guess on recess or outside, they have conversations about this. And all he was talking about is the people that were talking about bathing. That's it.
No.
He didn't say to me, hey, I'm going to whatever. I'm telling you, someone peer pressured him that they could hang out and play. Just a thing. Peer pressure. Gannon had no intentions of doing nothing but playing at somebody's house.
Whose house?
I made that clear to you. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's all. That's not like Gannon either. So do not tell us.
Okay, well, that is the truth. Okay. Because you can sit here and say some things are not like Gannon, but we've caught him doing certain things. Okay.
Like what? When?
He will catch children do some things, and we have to be like, can't always say in our life, that's not like them. We can not be instilled in them and hope that they make the best decisions when they are crossed with these things. But the bath salts has completely nothing to do with what Gannon was going to do. Gannon was not going to go to anything bad with bath salts.
Hey, listen, I don't. My battery's getting low, so I just want you to know that if my battery cuts off, I'm not changing my theme here. That together, one of the first things together is you give me these polygraph results, okay?
And I agree that you can meet me when I need this.
No, you send it to me and then I'll meet you.
I am not sending it to you.
Okay, then we're not together. We're not together in this.
I am not sending a copy.
Tisha, I need you to send me a copy of the.
You're not sending a copy. Now, if you passed a polygraph test, would you refuse to send a fucking copy of it? Like, she is a dead giveaway, man.
The polygraph results, or you don't. It's not clear to me that we're together in this. Cut my phone off.
Yes, that's the end of that one, obviously. The next one is 29 minutes. I think it's up to you. I mean, we can start it or do it Friday.
Do it on Friday.
Yep.
Oh no, we get more on Friday.
We might have more votes if we asked other people.
All right. With that, again, ladies and gentlemen, we will have our evening break, and I'll see you on Friday morning. Again, don't discuss.
Motherfucker, hold on. I went through all of this. I had to scroll all the way to find those Marie messages, and then I lost my spot. You know what I mean on Messenger? Like, if you tap away, it pulls you out. Well, I just got pulled the fuck out. but I want to show you guys Jimmy cracked fucking corn. Well, wait. Yeah, like I've been scrolling for probably 10 minutes and I just fucking lost my spot. But stick around. Just wait a minute. Let me scroll again and let me pull these up because now I have an idea of where they were. And I want to show you guys, after listening to those calls, what she was doing on social media. Just have to scroll over a year ago. 1 second. Get a peanut butter sandwich. Do your thing. Okay. Going back behind Idaho. I got to figure out a better way to like keep all of my stuff organized because sending it to myself in Messenger, this doesn't work for this exact reason. Okay, almost there. So she had the fake account Peyton Marie, which her sister also had access to. And even after she was arrested, her sister Amy used it to defend Harley. It was what is it called? An admin in the support T Stauch group. I don't know how she, again, this is how stupid Tisha is. How she thought she was going to be able to do these calls with Al and then go onto social media and leak everything that was in the call and think, oh no, I didn't say anything. That's not me. How did she think that was going to work? Okay, wait. One, I'm right about there. Here we are. Okay. Don't fuck up, Melissa. Okay. 1, 2. I see Jose Baez. 3. Done. 4. Five. Sorry, I have to do this very carefully. Oh my God, stop texting. You guys are going to mess me up. Okay. Did it. All right, we did it. We did it. I'm sorry, Amy Bolton. Amy Bolton. Sorry. All right. So we may end up having some duplicates in here because I just kind of speed through sending them. But all right, let me. These are all of her social media posts from back during this time period. I've gone over them before. Here we has the Jose Baez. I have to again go on the record and say that my firm is not involved in the Gannon Stauch case in any way, shape, or form. Please do not contact my firm with further inquiries, as I do not comment on pending cases of this nature. New phone, who dis? And this one. You know, rumor has it that you're representing T Stauch, Jose. This is not true. That's like a total mic drop. Thanks, Cosmo. Okay. Here is Letecia getting caught posting on Harley's account. Albert and Tisha have been married for 6 years. Well, they've been together for 6 years and married for 5. Tisha helped cover for Landon all the time to get to see her kids when she lost everything, even letting her stay at our house, picking her up, letting her borrow money. Albert eventually told Tisha to not enable her and to not talk to her unless it involves exchanging the kids at breaks. You know, because you always call your mom Tisha, right? Can you imagine? We've heard many calls with Harley. We've listened to her testimony. Can you imagine her calling her mom Tisha? No. Okay, I'm just jumping to the Peyton Marie because they're kind of like a little... you know, kind of mixed together. So there was a Facebook group, Support T Stauch, an account. Letecia got caught making numerous fake accounts. It's all documented in the case files. We've gone over it. One of the accounts she created was Peyton Marie. Peyton Marie ended up being a literal admin in the Support T Stauch group. Her and Amy Bolton both had access to it. I don't know who created it at first. I would think Tisha. You'll see by the post that Peyton makes, it's literally Tisha speaking. So she would do these calls with Al, and then this Peyton Marie character who claimed to be working for the family would come out and post everything that they had just spoke about. She was a moron while accusing Al of posting shit on social media when Al was very tight-lipped. Here we go. Okay. So Peyton Marie, and again, I apologize. It's kind of like a little, you know, all over the place. They're not perfectly in order. What's missing half the crust? Oh, my background. None of your business. None of your, you know what? Where that other half of the crust is not your fucking business. Would you ask anybody that on the street, okay? Come on. Classy. So a Peyton Marie post in the group. They definitely had info, lots of it, and told her she was covering for her pimp and so many other illegal searches. Like a pimp? What the fuck? Not to mention, it's bad enough for everyone to live this nightmare, but then for someone to get a ransom text, but no reward is offered? The recent Snapchat of Gannon, still no reward, and keep telling the family they don't know where the body is? Truth is, Gannon is out there, and they are searching in the snow. He is with someone, not in the snow. They dropped the ball on so many levels. So pause. If you're asking yourself, ransom text? What ransom text? Exactly. There is no ransom fucking text. If you're asking yourself, Snapchat of Gannon, what's Snapchat of Gannon? Exactly. There was no Snapchat of Gannon, but these are things that Letecia was claiming. She got a text, and that's why Al pushed her so hard, right? Well, what do you mean? You got these messages. He's being held for ransom, this, that. Like, show it to. She claimed she did. She lost the number. She sent it to Amber, but it wasn't really Amber. Then she sent it to Barb. You remember Barb? We had the joke about Barb because Barb is apparently an FBI agent that Letecia was communicating to that never existed. So Barb is forever stuck in the upside down. Find Barb. We're still looking for her. And this is the kind of narrative she was pushing in the group. But you have to remember, back while this case was unfolding, we didn't know any better. Yeah, FBI Barbara, exactly. We didn't know any better. So like, it's just another person posting with inside information, if that makes sense. And it was chaos. It was chaos back in the groups. So people are like, what recent snap of Gannon? And then Peyton says, I agree. And he, meaning Al, will regret this. It will be his worst mistake ever. Tell me you're Tisha without telling me you're Tisha, okay? Are they going to DNA test every piece of plywood they find on the side of the road? Oh, yeah, that's right, because Peyton took Al on that call saying they found this part of, the piece of plywood, and they found the sock. We just listened to this call. What did Peyton Marie do, aka Tisha? She went online and she posted about it. Peyton says, seriously, it's like, even if it was, so what? People have been in and out of the home for weeks. Maybe they did it. Sounds like a witch hunt. Anyone could have grabbed anything out of the home. She could have put even a smidge bit of effort, just a smidge, into not speaking in her own, like the words she used, the common phrases she uses, her terminology. She didn't even try. He, meaning Al, is under stress, of course. But when you have a sheriff's office who refuses to do anything but dig in the snow and search ponds, you get manipulated. Not making excuses for him, but damn, find the real target. So people were questioning Letecia heavily because Al was not standing out. He was not side by side with her. He was not supporting her, but he was with Landon. So Tisha, under this Peyton Marie account, was posting how poor Al's just manipulated. It's not even his fault. He's being manipulated. So people are like, oh, for fuck's sake, sounds like Al is reaching now. Peyton Marie says, he then called her, meaning Tisha. Al then called Tisha and asked, did she hit him in the head with this wood and leave him somewhere else? Like, what the fuck? She has no motive to do any of this. And to leave one sock and the plywood? Get out of here. Do you see? We just listened to this call. We just listened to this exact call. And here she goes online under these fake accounts. How she was going to claim, like, I don't fucking know. I don't know how she did this. Hey, Caleb. Are they done searching? Sounds like they didn't find much. What time is it in Colorado right now? Peyton says 5:13. Here's Peyton Marie. As you can see, admin, okay? She was an admin. So Al calls T and asks her about a sock and a piece of wood found beside on the road on the search. Sure, big guy, try again. Maybe you put the sock there since you have been in and out of the crime scene. Or maybe you are lying because cops tell people what they find, right? Wait, this is El Paso and they violate constitutional rights, so I'll give you that. How about tell them how you chopped your finger off in the garage and that Gannon got hurt one time while you were teaching him to use a box cutter? He sucks just like he did at softball. Cleaned blood in the garage was from you and your hobbies. Hashtag Gannon Strong. If you weren't already aware of how fucking nuts Letecia Stauch is, here it is. How would this random person know the details of Al cutting off his finger in the past and who got cut where? We see those constitutional rights being thrown around. We're hearing how it was a crime scene. Maybe you did it, right? This is literally Letecia. An absolute demon, Cosmo. This is not human. And just that jab at sucking at softball, who else would do that? That is a Tisha jab. And by the way, you fucking suck at softball. Who gives a shit? You murdered his child. So let me go ahead and clear this up. T was questioned illegally, but still for 11 hours and then slept for 5. So you can ask the police, Al, or anyone at the home. You know, the one that was a crime scene with people living in it. Where and it cut off. I think it was something about like the board came from or something like that. She wasn't illegally questioned for 11 hours. So people are like, how do you know this stuff? New phone, who dis? Who are you? Peyton says, because I am filtering and recording everything for T and her family. Oh, shit. I never looked at that, Julie. I don't know. Did Al say what kind of sock? Nope. So sorry you're in the middle of this. God bless your soul. I bet you are a wreck. How about Al and Landon and Lena? I bet they're a wreck. So Peyton says, because people are like, I never doubted T for a moment. I'm so sorry. Peyton says, that's okay. If people decided to continue to tear Tisha down, statistics speak for themselves. Guilty people by now either move on or engage in erratic behaviors, including splurging or men, or sadly commit suicide. I think Tisha is definitely one of the strongest people that I know to keep taking these punches. But I would too, to show my innocence. What? Isn't that adorable, Harlot? Hey, ATS. Who? I'm sounding like an owl, but who would do this? There was a motive. And for her to say, you know what, guilty people would engage in erratic behaviors, she is the definition of erratic behavior, okay? And she did move. She moved like she wasn't even in the state when she's posting this. Let me see. I don't know if there's any more Peyton ones. Let me just double check. Oh, this is Letecia asking for fucking funds. Here's again Letecia posting under Harley's account like an idiot. Okay, yeah. So those are the Peyton messages, okay? She had a lot because she, don't forget from the case files, hi Sprinkle Dog Nut, she literally asked somebody else in the T Stauch support group to make a post similar to kind of like the Nicole Mobley situation. Exactly, Keith. She asked, I forgot what her name was. I forgot what her, Amaraz Yanez. No, Amarita Yanez. That was her name. She asked her in the support T Stauch group to make a post saying that Al is not Gannon's biological father and that his biological father is in the Lorson Ranch area. Dude. So, like, these are strangers and people in the Facebook groups and stuff. She would do calls with them. Like, she would talk to anybody who was willing to listen. Oh, does it, Little Red? Oh, wow. Good. Bull malarkey. Exactly, Cherokee girl. Exactly. Dude, she's nuts. But all right, guys. So, like I said, if you're a Patreon member, keep an eye out because I definitely want to get a discussion going there about, you know, certain topics. And then we will be on tomorrow around 7:30 Eastern. So keep an eye out. Hey, Tony. Moving somewhere that thumb up by our dad lives. She was trying, I think she was trying to set Landon up and make it seem like this anonymous, like she was trying to create another anonymous man that would take Gannon. Yeah, zero, like it's not even just the murder that makes her as evil as she is, it's all of her actions after. Thanks, lovely LaQuinn. That's so kind. Thank you so much. All right, guys. So I hope you all have an amazing rest of your night. Please remember Coffee and Crime tomorrow morning on Allie's. She's going to be going over the newest Jen Soto interview. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow night.
For the interviews, because I don't have any fancy clothes.
You go to my closet, you take whatever you need. You too, Brennan. You guys got to look sharp. It's the most important day of our lives, okay?
Okay, Dad.
What's your name? What's your age? Where you from? What's your sign? Who you love? What's your style? What you do? What you drive? Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Stop, drop, and roll. Do that. Do it like a pro. Do that. Hit top, rollie, boy, we know you phony. Take her to the mall and buy her what she want it. Already smashed, so I'ma let the homie. RP my cash and RP a Kobe. If you're born in September, then you know you're my type. If I see you on Tinder, then I gotta swipe right. If you're born in October, then you're just like me. Here's a resume, can you fill this out, please? What's your name? What's your age? Where you from? What's your sign? Who you love? What's your style? What you do?